Show that you are more than an empty vessel, animated by forces unseen. Show that the temper of your soul is strong enough to command far more than mere pawns. Show that your will is fit to bind the fraying circle of this world and hold it fast. Fight tooth and claw. Struggle now and cling to life. Show that living holds worth enough to fight for.
It is time to decide. Will you claim your right as arisen? Or shrug the burden and seek peace in oblivion? Just so. One foot after the next, come what may. That is what it means to live. Turn back now, and I will grant you a merciful death. The choice is yours, Arisen. Yours alone.
'Tis a simple choice, Arisen. Step forward or retreat. Accept the quiet emptiness of a false peace, a false life.
Put an end to it. Praises of the quiet life are sung far too infrequent. That's a mite harsh, aye? Ever the noble one, you.
Go. There is naught to be gained from my words now. Indeed, heed no voice but your own.
You're not without a home to return to. Why? What is it drives you so?
My, 'tis too great an honor for one of my stature.
Why this hesitation, sir? You've aught to protect, do you not? This is your answer, then.
I ask only that you keep us in mind now and
I was always so afraid. You seemed ever like to leave for somewhere I could not follow. All I asked was to be at the side of those I love. All I ever asked.
are close now. So very close to me.
Come, arisen. I shall meet you on your own terms, joined by my own companions of old. You stand now at its end, arisen. See your journey through. Be victorious. Temper your soul in its heat. The forge of my heart grows cold. The world shakes out. Know this, arisen. That is innocence. Cold and its beauty. It is an ever-turning wheel, perfect beyond command. Stand at its center, as you may come to stand in turn. My will that urges time onward through eternity. Fighting prove the temper of our will.
Knowledge distraction can prove fatal.
It repeats upon itself, and all the world will repeat with it. And so the cycle continues, forever and ever.
Working together, we can deal the final blow.
It is a fight to lose. It repeats upon itself, that all the world
Life is yours, Master, until its end.
so the cycle continues, forever and ever. Arisen, forgive me. All I've done was to test your will. It is the fate of all arisen. You and I are swept up in the current, same as the rest. Each tempers the volition of the next, and the endless cycle continues. And so, until the coming of a new soul fit to craft the will to live, someone like you. Until that day, may you guide the world ever justly. I present you with the Godsbane blade. Those who arise to oversee this world are undying, save by this brand's kiss. that you, as the world's new seneschal, use it now to vouchsafe freedom to your weary servant.
This place is familiar.
New crown, sovereign and keeper of eternity. Grant me now this single boon. The fire of my life is spent in guttering. Give me freedom with the kiss of the Godspain blade. If there is aught you wish to know afore my death, you need but ask. My knowledge, as my all, is yours to take. What would you? The Seneschal is steward to the world. The world you traveled now rests in your care. Just as the arisen calls pawn into being and sets them to motion, the Seneschal holds dominion over all living things. There are those who would call such a being Maker or God. I cannot deny the claim any more than affirm it. In the end, they are but words. Call it what you will. Such is the office I have served, just as those before me and you beyond unto eternity. New crown, sovereign, and keep the fire. If there is aught you wish to know afore my death, my knowledge, as my all, is yours. The pawns exist astride the rift. They speak of a multitude of worlds, each infinite unto itself. Limitless in span and lost to time, these worlds extend in an eternal, perfect loop. Just as a ring lacks start and end, so this world has no origin, no final terminus. If it does, they lie beyond our ken. We are prisoners of unpassing time, wandering an unending land. What lies beyond, we cannot know. New crown, sovereign. The fire, if there is aught you wish to... My knowledge, as my all, is yours. Aye, there is life in the world, and with it death. Naught lasts forever. Each rises and falls in its time. But such is a death akin to that of pawns. They appear in this world and vanish, only to appear again, like bubbles in a mountain spring. As so it is with all that lives within this eternal world. In time, you will come to see it happen under your watch, Seneschal. Each beast, each blade of grass, each human life is born to die and be born again in endless rhythm. Naught lasts forever, yet all persists unto eternity.
This bears the
The fire of my life is spent in guttering. If there is aught you wish to know, my knowledge, as my all. Will is that which led you to this place, and that which turns the eternal wheel of the world. Along the endless string of life and death, there are some born with a hunger. They yearn for some other, better place. They are the arisen, nascent fountainheads of will. And so the dragon is sent into the world to guide the arisen, and refine them, to temper their wills into aught capable of sustaining the world. And so the cycle of our world has e'er continued.